This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody. We caught up with Alf from Home and Away today.
We did.
8,000 episodes of that show. It's extraordinary.
How good.
Isn't it?
That's right. We are going to be talking to people about the tats when they got younger, that they got when they were younger, and why people laugh at them now. And there's some pretty good ones.
There's some great stories. Pav joins us for a bit of a chat.
And why it can be difficult to be close to a hot person.
This is Perth's own
Nathan, Nat and Sean. Let's go.
Nova 937.
Good morning, all right. It's 6:04. Nathan, Nat and Sean, happy Monday.
It's a bad start to the day for
not a great
Sean.
start.
He's upset Ali.
She just said to me as she was walking into the newsroom, you put me in a bad mood now. That means trouble.
Now, Sean missed the news because we're in, as we call Hogwarts, creating magic.
Yeah.
Which is the plan
getting ready
for the
show.
But really, it's probably someone else's fault, isn't it?
Well, Harry normally gives me a news alert.
Harry
So,
normally
Harry,
buzzes us and
Harry,
says, Sean,
You know what?
sports coming
I
up.
did just say to Sam, who's currently manning the panels, if I'm
You're
paying,
throwing him under the bus, are you?
yeah, I will. Yeah, no, I said if I'm paying attention to the news, sometimes I'll buzz Sean and tell him that it's his turn during,
sometimes.
You told him
during the credit.
I think
Yeah,
you can't
didn't
say
do
what
it.
you do, but you didn't.
Yeah. But I wasn't paying attention because
just
Sam was doing a
interesting.
great job with the panels.
But remember a time before the early show with Ruby and Harry?
Oh, I remember that
You
time.
definitely would have been told
Yes.
about the news.
I remember that time fondly, Nathan.
It's just interesting how the little sabotages that are popping up their heads since
Yeah.
the early show with
Yeah, we see
Nathan, Nat
what's
and
happening.
Ruby
Sean's,
and Harry.
your show used to run a lot smoother, didn't it?
It really did.
Yeah.
It
really did.
really did.
Apologies, Sean.
Thank you, Harry.
Love you, mate.
What about Ellie? You apologising to Ellie
yeah,
as well?
I mean, there's got to be a whole lot of
Nah.
fury going on.
Nah.
She's probably thrown bits and pieces off the desk in there, smashed my computer
Because the
by
thing
now.
about it is she's actually said that you've put her in a bad mood. Because
Yes.
normally she's just in a bad mood without declaring it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
much worse if she's declared
heaps
it.
worse, yeah.
You're in massive trouble. You can't go in there.
I know, but I'll get in trouble, right? But she's
Yes.
going to bring it in here, and you guys are going to be...
Yeah, we bear the brunt of it.
That's right. I'll just push her over and take her Crocs.
Okay, fair cool.
So we've got a plan. Lizzo tickets to be won today. Ooh,
How good.
yes.
Lizzo. Oh, my
Yes.
God. Hey, Pav's going to join us for a chat about the weekend sport.
Yeah.
So's Alf from Home and Away.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Bloody Struth.
So that's happening.
And Hip Hump. What's that about? Well,
Well, it can get you $1,000.
yeah, we like that.
For holiday accommodation more comfy than your trackies, jump on the What If app.
With hotels, holiday rentals, holiday parks, and more, find the perfect fit for Holiday You.
Book your getaway on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
And I can put you in Nova's first class and 50K.
All right, somebody is going to win this on Friday. Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel could be calling you with the good news that you're off to fly around the world first class with your three mates and $50,000 in your pocket.
We should go down south, down the freeway to Falcon, one of the great places in our
Super
suburbs.
spot. That's where we find all the Sean's. Good morning,
Apparently.
Sean.
Hello.
Good morning, guys.
Hello.
Hey, Sean, how you going, man?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, great. Sean, you would have gone to school with back-to-back Sean's, hey? Like Sean's as far as the eye could see.
That's it, mate.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't find us. Yeah, I didn't have one. Didn't have one around.
There
I
was
just thought
not
it was
one other
an
Sean at
unusual
your
name.
school.
Did you think it was an unusual name, Sean?
There's not many Seans around anymore. That's not a common name.
You don't name a baby Sean these
we're all
days, do you?
aging.
You can
You're
name a baby
ageing.
Sean.
Can
You can name a baby Sean.
Are you? How do you spell yours, Sean?
The proper way, SHAUN.
I love the proper way. Hey, Shawnee, where would you want to go in the world?
Oh, it has to be from Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sounds like a Sean thing to say, doesn't it?
How old are you, Sean?
I'm 39.
When do you let the Vegas dream go? Because you realise you're just an old man in it, trying to act young. When's that?
I think
75.
What age is that?
I think I've got another 10 in
Well,
me
it
for
hasn't
sure.
happened yet. Good on you, Sean. You're in the running, okay? We move to Midvale. Hello, who's this?
Yeah, hi, this is Sean.
Hi, Sean.
How do you spell your Sean?
The correct way, SEAN.
Oh,
SEAN.
yeah, no.
I've always thought
really
that
seen,
looks like
isn't
a mistake as well. So
But that's the proper
I
way,
believe
Sean.
the most famous Sean is spelled that way. That'd be Mr. Connery.
Well, yes,
Well,
He is on
Yes.
ranker.com, the most famous Sean, and he is a scene. And then in second is Sean Bean, scene. Number 3, Sean Aston.
Is he a scene?
Scene.
I mean, Sean
Number
Bean says it
4,
all, though,
Sean
Nathan.
Murray, scene. Number
Nathan-
5, Sean Mendes, AUN.
No, he's
Top
a
4
W.
are scenes.
AWN, sorry.
Yes,
yeah,
he's a W.
AWN.
So the top 4
Sean Bean is the one that is the example of why it's wrong.
Yeah.
Because you look at it, it's seen Bean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
the
weird,
Bean
yeah.
suggests how the other first name should be pronounced.
Yep.
So
Sean
you're doing
Penn,
it wrong.
number 6. Number 7, that's the first AUN.
AUN.
And that's Sean Alexander.
Maybe you're correct there, Sean.
Sean, where would you go anywhere in the world?
Me to be over to the state.
Yeah, okay. So Vegas
Big
or just
American
avoiding
football fan.
Vegas like the plague?
Can't avoid Vegas.
Dallas and Texas.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
I've been to Dallas.
I'm an American football fan and I like my Cowboys.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah, cool.
That'd be
What
cool.
about eating meat? Because it seems to be the go,
Yes,
doesn't it, Natalie?
yes. You don't want to be a
love good
vegetarian.
smoke, mate.
All right.
Yeah.
Good luck. Could be getting the call out on Friday, Sean. Not bad.
Okay, you said
Not bad.
enough, mate.
Okay.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat, and Sean.
I had to take my car into Melville Mazda for the 1,000 kilometre service, as you did too, Natalie. Yeah. So
Good going.
Yeah.
See Darren there.
Yeah. Greg was there. Have a chat with him.
Yep.
Joel was there. Joel said, "Don't use his last name for this. His name's Joel Elsey."
Oh, Nathan, he is going to kill you.
Well, it's his fault. He did it.
Okay, tell me why.
In Greg's office, and Joel's sitting there, and he's got his little white work shirt buttoned up.
Joel's the sales manager.
Yes.
Yeah. And just selling cars with
Yep.
his little shirt buttoned up. And then as he moved, I saw something just below the collar, and I was like, Joel Elsey.
Oh, you're doing it.
Yeah. Your car's being towed away right now.
Hey, Joel, I distance myself from this, Joel.
Nathan, you are looking a gift horse in the mouth right now.
Anyway, so I said, Joel Elsey. Is that a neck tattoo you have? And then Joel goes, oh, yeah. And then straight away, because Joel's a pretty, out there guy, didn't want to talk about it.
He
And I
didn't?
was like,
No, it's
Well,
weird.
that's a bit strange.
tell me, Joel, what is that neck tattoo? And then he goes, no, I'm not showing. And then Greg's going, show him. And he's going, no. I said, under your shirt. So anyway, Joel was refusing. So as I reach over there to start undressing Joel in Melville Mazda.
That's not weird.
Why did you start with his pants? That's the question.
Well, you got to go look at the tattoo. You have to go all the way up, Sean.
It's a
cool,
neck
fair
tattoo,
call.
You have to
Nathan.
go all the way up.
Uh,
Anyway, so I've and then as I'm unbuttoning his shirt, Joel says to me, Nathan, you've got to remember I grew up in Armadale. And
Yeah,
I
he's proud of being in Armadale.
went, yeah,
Is he, though? Because he's hiding it.
yeah. And then he said to me, you've got to understand as well, I went through an Eminem phase.
Right. Who did it?
And he loved the song Lose Yourself.
That's a great song.
So
One of the
it's a-
all-time classics.
Homage to his love of Lose Yourself and Eminem. He's got One Chance tattooed on his neck. And I'd like to say in a really nice font, but it's one of the worst tattoos I've ever seen in my life.
I mean-
it's so shaky and bad and blotchy and
Yes.
it looks like it's been done in a prison.
It's
I
It's
know-
Armadale all over.
out of a shiv.
We love Armadale.
So you've got Joel's got this done. How long do you reckon it took him before he went, oh, that was a bad idea? I know he's had this for a long time.
Well, I mean, my thing with it is because I went, I can't wait there. I don't even
One
think
chance.
I don't even think like Lose Yourself says one chance, and it doesn't. Like Lose Yourself says one shot, and I
Yeah.
can understand you don't want one shot on your neck because I mean that's just
Sure.
asking for a bullet.
Yes.
And then I thought, and then it finishes off with chance to blow, and I know why you don't want that written on your neck.
Yeah. Sure. But why wouldn't you just get Lose Yourself? Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no.
Or any of the other lyrics?
Or not get any of it.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
but
okay.
if you're committing to an Eminem tattoo,
Yes,
which he
yeah.
obviously did.
Yeah. He says he's got many other tattoos around his body, but he didn't want to go there. So I'm like, what other riddle is on Joel Elsey's body?
Because the neck tattoo is a commitment. I know you're an Eminem fan.
Because
they
everybody
tell
can
you-
see it all the time. Like if you're going to get a tattoo, get it somewhere that's hideable.
But they do tell you a tattoo is a game for people that are a little bit older and wiser, because right at the start of your life,
Yes.
you don't know. It was the year that all the guys found out that there was a place in Kalgoorlie that you could get tattoos, and they didn't check your age. And that was the day that one of my friends got the hot tuna fish.
Yeah.
Another one got the Mambo dog with the fart coming out of the back of it.
Yeah.
Another one got Mad Dog, and he took in
yeah.
a Mad Dog sticker and said, I would like this. And then he's got a Mad Dog sticker on his arm. Where were our parents then? Where was the law then stopping this from happening?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's regret.
I want to talk about the tattoos that you got when you were younger, that you regret, of course, but when people now see them because you haven't gotten rid of them, people piss themselves laughing.
And not girlfriends' names, because we get that. That's always regrettable.
No, like
we're talking like
Eminem tattoos.
Yeah, tribute to Eminem and that.
One
kind of
shot.
thing.
One shot.
Yeah.
We're going to give somebody $150 to spend at Autobarn Mechanical.
Oh, hello.
That's great. You're a qualified mechanic looking for top rates and a sign-on bonus. Google Autobarn Mechanical today. We'll celebrate your tattoo.
We will. All right. Those truly regrettable tattoos that you have, because at the time they made perfect sense.
Yes.
The where your life was at and what you loved.
Now,
what your
upon
passions
reflection,
were.
it's like,
do I need that for life? We're going to call this person Katie. Hello.
Hey, how are you guys?
Good, Katie.
You got tattoo regret.
Good morning. Yes, I may have a tattoo I regret.
Yeah.
So back in the 2000s, I don't know if you remember that the Playboy bunny came back.
Playboy
and everyone was
bunny?
getting Playboy. Yes, everyone was getting Playboy bunny seat covers and Playboy bunny, stickers on the back of their car.
Yes.
And I thought it'd be really good to do the next step and get a Playboy bunny tattoo. Not only Playboy bunny tattoo, but in red.
Oh.
Controversial.
Where?
Playboy bunny tattoo.
Where?
Yep.
Where?
No. On my boob.
Don't be stupid. What a stupid question.
Where else
thought
would
you
you
were
put
going
it,
in there.
Nathan?
I can hide it, but still.
You remember that? And I think that was that, how many years ago was that?
Look, it was about 23 years ago.
About 23
so I was going to say early
years
2000s.
ago.
So now it's kind of faded and it's red, but it's still there.
Red's a bit aggressive for a Playboy. It needs to be pink. I think pink's the strong.
Well,
just the
I showed
outline.
those people up. I showed those people up that just got the stickers.
Yeah. No,
I
you did.
showed those
You totally
people
went
up.
next level.
Well, you were committed.
Yeah,
They weren't.
definitely.
Yeah, you know the difference though, Katie. They could take their seat covers off.
Probably 23 years ago. Those cards are back in the tip now. So yeah, very much so.
God,
Thanks, Katie.
I remember them selling those seat covers at Super Cheap Auto.
I know exactly. Max is in Caramar. Hello.
Good morning.
Hey, Maxie. Okay. What's the tattoo?
All right. It wasn't me. It was my dad. So he was the footy coach for our junior footy team throughout the whole of juniors.
Yep.
Took a mid-season sort of trip to Bali. Got a tattoo of two elephants sort of with their trunks sort of kissing in the middle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just the heads of the elephants as well, no bodies
Not
or
the
anything
body,
like that.
yeah.
And then came back and this is on his bicep, so very, very visible. When he came back to the footy season, he didn't realise that when he wore the footy T-shirt or any T-shirt, it sort of covered one of the elephants and the trunk.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just the ear was hanging out.
Yes.
And when he was pointing, sort of like doing drills or on the ground or something, it looked like the head of a penis hanging out of the T-shirt. And us boys, 12-year-old boys, were absolutely killing ourselves for the next 3 years. So
You got to think about these things.
You've got
don't you?
So
If
that's
it's not
another thing
all
to put to the
visible.
list. Do a sleeve test.
Yes, just
See where it ends. See where it meets.
Any of this look like the
tight's
head of
your
a
skin?
penis?
Max, that would be
Max.
funny.
That's so good. Thank you. That's what we're talking about, everybody. Regrettable tattoos.
Yeah.
We don't want
No.
when you got your girlfriend's name tattooed because we know that ends
This
badly.
is back when you were younger
Yeah.
that you went, oh my God, I wish someone had stopped me, because when people see it now, there's too many questions or they won't stop laughing.
$150 to spend at Autobarn Mechanical if you give us a call. Tell us your story.
Ellie, any tattoos on you?
No.
Nothing regrettable.
I have virgin skin.
Yeah.
Same.
Oh, you don't have virgin. Bit of a stretch.
Vicky's in Forestfield. Morning, Vic.
Morning.
Hi, Vicky.
Hey, have you got a tattoo that at the time you're like, oh my God, this is the coolest thing ever, and now with the hindsight of wisdom, it's not so great?
Well, it's not me. It was my sister for her first tattoo probably 15 years ago.
Yeah.
She wanted to go down with my mum and her boyfriend at the time to get her first tattoo. She put a lot of thought into it. Designed it up on Word herself.
There's effort.
Because she wanted to get a particular font, so she went in with the font, and she was getting infinity on her wrist with the symbol underneath.
Yeah.
So she got her tattoo and was really happy with it and showing everyone until someone pointed out that it was missing a letter and it said infinity.
Infinity.
Infinity. No.
Infinity with the symbol underneath, yes.
And I'm guessing it's
she
probably
still has it.
in a Comic Sans font.
She still has it, Vicky.
Infinity.
She still has it, yes. So we all joke that she needs to get 2 beyond on the other wrist to make it even.
Infinity to beyond. That's actually very funny.
That's super cute. Thanks, Vicky.
But then again, those people that will get like a symbol like the infinity symbol and be like, yeah, I'm so connected to it. And then they have some bullcrap reason of why it's on their skin. If you remember when the barcodes...
Yeah.
Everyone was getting barcodes. And they were just taking in random barcodes and putting them on the back of the neck. So if you scanned them at Woolies, it'd come out like tampons or something.
Well, Nathan Vardy, who played for West Coast in their premiership,
the QR code.
yeah, the QR code that linked to the video of him being involved in that final passage of play that won the game.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's good, isn't it?
Let's go on to Tomo in Joondalup. Hey, Tomo.
Hey, morning. How are you?
Hey,
Tomo.
good, Tomo.
Is this about you being young and getting a tattoo?
Yes, so I've actually got 2 of them.
Yeah.
So I've got Susan Boyle written on the top of my arm.
Tomo, okay, let's talk about that.
Surely that was a bet that you lost.
So you just love Susan Boyle?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a bit I lost, and it's quite unique. I don't think anyone else has it.
No, I think you're right there.
I don't even think Susan Boyle would get it.
Yeah, well, she doesn't need to. She's her.
Yeah. What was the bet for? How did you lose the bet, Tomo? What was it?
Oh, just who could get the most random tattoo in the arm, and I think I won that one.
Oh, okay. So lose a bet. He won a bet.
So can I just imagine the Susan Boyle? Is it in a nice script font? Like, talk to me.
Yeah, it's that nice font just above the arm there.
Just above the arm, right. So we've got Susan
very
Boyle.
Looks good when you're trying to strike a conversation with customers and they just bust out laughing because they notice it on the arm.
Yeah, it's a bit of fun. What's the other one?
I've got the Tim Tam logo as well, just above it.
The Tim Tam logo.
Just above the Susan. So the Tim Tam logo and then underneath is Susan Boyle.
Yeah, well, the Tim Tam one was actually a cover-up because I used to have Tomo on the arm, but if I folded my arm in a certain way, it actually looked like Homo.
Too good.
See, Tomo, I've got Homo on my arm, but when I cross it, it says Tomo. So I had to get it changed.
Oh, Tomo, you've lifted us. Thank you.
Tomo, $150 to spend at Auto Barn Mechanical coming your thanks to Katie, Max and Vicky for their stories as well.
Yes.
You know what? You do not be embarrassed about your ones, though, Tomo.
Susan Boyle. Amazing.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody. I'm Lizzo. It's about damn time. The one and only Lizzo live in concert at Perth's RAC Arena, Friday, 14th of July. Tickets available tomorrow at midday via the Live Nation pre-sale. Go to livenation.com.au to register.
Oh, we're about to play a round of About Damn Time, where all you need to do is be quick at listing off things that fit the category we give you.
Yeah, you can walk away with that double pass. Claire from Chewett Hill wants to see Lizzo. Hi, Claire.
Hi.
Hi, Claire. What time did you get up this morning, Claire?
About 6:45.
Are you feeling awake?
I'm very awake.
Okay, great. Got to have your wits about you, Claire, because 5 seconds goes very quickly. So what's going to happen, we'll put 5 seconds on the clock. We'll give you a category. You then have to list 5 things that fit that category before the timer goes off, okay?
Okay.
You can't repeat, obviously.
No.
And it has to fit the category according to our judgment.
Okay.
All right.
Flexible rules there, Claire.
Good luck, Claire. Are you ready?
Yep, ready.
All right. Your category is... Sorry, Amy just dropped her pen.
It put us off. Just put us off,
Amy's
Amy.
always so nervous about the first category of a new comp.
Okay.
Famously.
Take a moment. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Your category is famous bald people.
Go.
John Travolta. Nah.
John Travolta was correct.
Yeah, okay, we will play that. But you only got 1 and not 5. Sorry, Claire. We move on.
Maybe we should have practice this 5-second thing. It might be 10 seconds tomorrow, everyone.
Kelly Slater would have been
We'll
good.
see how we go. Kelly Slater. Excellent.
Jean-Luc
So
Picard.
handsome.
Yeah. Oh, so many. Rob's in Belmont. Morning, Rob.
How you doing, all right?
Hey,
Good, Rob.
All right. You had a coffee this morning, Rob?
Yeah.
Yep. You got
I have.
You're ready to go. Okay. Your category, Rob, is pets you keep in glass tanks. Go.
Fish. Octopus.
Correct. You'd keep an octopus in a
if you've got
glass
a pet
tank.
octopus, you would keep it in a tank. So you're not wrong, but that was two.
That went really quick.
Fish. Octopus. We would have paid snake, hermit
lizard,
crab,
hermit.
lizards.
Yeah.
Hermes.
Probably would have paid every sort of fish, to be honest. Thanks for playing, Robert. Catherine's in North Coogee. Hello.
Hello, how you going?
Catherine.
Turns out this is a really hard competition, Catherine.
Oh my God, super hard.
Well, this is your opportunity to swoop in and grab the
You
Lizzo
get
tickets
5
there, Catherine.
seconds on the clock.
Your category is different types of vehicles. Go.
Honda, Holden, Ford, Kia, BMW, Mercedes.
Well, that was 6.
Yeah. That was
So you lost.
So you lost. We only asked for 5.
Hey, listen, everybody.
We also would have paid like car, bus, truck.
Well, that's what we're asking for, but who cares?
She's not wrong. She's not wrong. You've done it. You've won that double pass to see Lizzo live at RAC Arena Friday, the 14th of July. You are going to love her, Catherine. It's so good. Well done.
Wow, awesome. Thank you.
No worries,
We're doing it again
Good on you,
tomorrow, everybody.
Catherine.
Another round of about damn time. Practice listing things off in 5 seconds.
Are we keeping 5 seconds?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Catherine got 6.
If you fail, that's on you.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
I was at a wedding on Friday, so I left you two unsupervised.
No.
Everything all right?
We were allowed to play with scissors and everything. Full on.
But don't run with them. So my favourite moment of the wedding, though, came when they're doing the vows. And so they did the traditional vows, but then they'd also written their own vows, and it was beautiful. So it's at a winery. Imagine they're standing on this sort of beautiful kind of grassed area.
Lovely.
That dropped away then down to the valley. So you're looking out over the valley.
Beautiful.
It was really gorgeous. 6 bridesmaids.
Yeah.
7 groomsmen.
7.
It was a massive bridal party.
There was one bridesmaid that was left unpaired.
No, groomsmen that was left
sorry,
unpaired.
so what happened with that? What happened?
So when they walked in, one bridesmaid just had a groomsman on either side. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should have made him walk down by himself.
Could have said a few things then.
Not even at a wedding can we hook this guy up.
Anyway,
That's a tough one.
when it came to the vows, so the ones they'd written themselves, it was super cute. So Amber, the bride, she made a joke about, because the groom is an accountant, and her first thing she says is, "Thank you, Reese, for teaching me how credit cards work," which was super cute. But so Amber's a nurse, and so when it came to Reese's turn to do his vows, what he wanted to say was that she's always putting other people before herself. But he said in their vows, "I love that Amber always puts herself before other people."
Well, that's great.
His mates are
I
out
would have
like,
loved that.
she's the most selfish person in the world, and he loves it for it.
How did the crowd react to that one? How did the bride react to that one?
Well, it was like everybody kind of just, like, you could see that Reese is going, "Oh, I'm just going to pretend it didn't happen." And he just forged ahead. Everybody else was like going, Did he just say that? So because I was the MC, I made mention of it in the opening remarks as soon as we got into the reception to make sure that not one single person missed it.
And then did you get everyone to stand up and share stories about how she always puts herself ahead of everybody else?
That's a great idea. Wouldn't that be funny?
The world's most selfish bride. But it's okay because he loves her for it.
Oh, that's
so,
good.
Yes.
Even
yes.
super selfish people can find love. And we're single.
Baffling, isn't
So
it?
weird.
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form.
Oh, my God. Thursday nights at my parents' house, my father is so excited for 3 back-to-back episodes of Home and Away, but acts like he doesn't watch it. Your mother watches it, he says, where mum's just sitting there playing a little... You know how mums play those bubble games on their iPads?
Yes, and like Candy Crush and stuff.
It's just like your mum's just forever like playing that bubble game, and dad's like really like into the bay. Says he's not. when I tell him you're the biggest fan
Yes.
I know, he says, well, Danny Green watches it.
Oh, that's his defence.
That's his
So
go-to.
he is admitting then that he watches it.
But only, yes, but Mum watches it more apparently, and Danny Green likes it more than him. But I can tell you right now, he knows everything that goes on in Summer Bay and knows this man very well.
8,000 episodes is a lot, isn't it?
That's unbelievable.
This man, pretty much, he's just a stalwart. They can't get rid of him. Ray Maher, a.k.a. Alf Stewart from Home and Away. Good morning, Ray.
Good morning. How are you, Nat?
Good. 8,000 episodes, Ray. That's crazy.
Oh, I feel tired just thinking about it.
Me too.
35 years, Ray. Did I read also that you signed a 5-year contract, like another 5 years?
Oh, a little while ago, yeah. I said that on a Scottish radio or Scottish newspaper interview, just the throwaway line at the end.
Yeah.
And people have picked up on it. Look, whether I last that long or not, who knows? They might find out about me and sack me.
Sooner or later they go, no, I don't think this guy had it.
Yeah.
He's faked his way to the top.
I've been able to bluff my way through it for 35 years, but, they'll wake up to me soon.
Yeah, sure.
Right now.
When you've been on a show for so long and you are the king of that show, say when you finally decide that it is time to leave, do you get the honour of being able to have any input in the way you leave, like a death or an abduction from aliens?
Or moving to the Gold Coast like everybody does.
Yeah, or the earth swallows you whole. Like
sinkhole.
A sinkhole, like Elf done a sinky.
Look, could you, I don't think I need to worry about this, could you guys just get in touch with our writing department and put forward any or all of those ideas?
Well, to be honest, I don't think the Bay has had a sinkhole yet.
Do you have a preference?
Look, I think we have had a sort of a sinkhole. I think Georgie Parker and I finished up at the bottom of a sinkhole for a day or two at one stage, covered in mud and bricks. And
Sorry, sinkhole's out.
Yep.
But do you want to be able to leave and know there's no coming back? Like Ray's gone through a wood chipper, you know, like Elf's dead and he's
really
currently
dead,
fertilising the lawn.
Now, how many soaps have you seen? It is possible to morph out of that lawn.
Little Ray plants.
Yes, and all of that.
And didn't A also come back as a ghost in the fridge at one point?
She did.
Yeah.
She did indeed. She came out of the fridge. That was a bit of a shock. I forget who opened the fridge, but there she was.
I know.
I thought the milk was off, but it was more.
I know. Fisher, Parkle, and Elsa.
It must be hilarious over the journeys we always talk about.
Yes.
I mean, particularly at the end of a season where there's always something,
some disaster.
Like
it is a disaster-ridden town.
But it keeps you guessing all the time, Ray. You keep thinking when you're reading the script, I'd imagine, oh, geez, it's going to be fun.
It does get pretty dodgy. If I could afford to, I'd move to a safer environment. But, I'm stuck there. And I tell you what, tonight, it's definitely worth a watch, this wedding between Sophie and Ethan, and it is just fantastic. They had a go at it before, and somebody finished up with a pole through their lung, and somebody else finished up on fire, and God knows what else.
I would think that's an omen.
Yeah, and that was only the semi-final. This is the final. You've got to see this.
Hey, Ray, in the pecking order, you are the top.
Yes.
You'd be the number one call-out sort of thing, at home and away. Do you get privileges attached to your longevity at the show? Like, do you have the best dressing room? Do you get a really great car park? Is there anything that comes along with...
First to the buffet.
Is there anything?
Hey guys, we're talking soap here, not Hollywood movies.
No,
I get to turn up if I'm lucky.
No,
I'd demand a car
I would
park.
demand the best car park, and also Ray gets the first
pass of the buffet
of the buffet.
Look, I think James Warburton might have some sort of say over the best car park.
Okay, yeah,
and
7 boss.
And I'm not sure about the buffet because he looks pretty trim and pretty fit. I don't think he's at the top of the buffet line, but having a look at me, I could well have been at the front of the buffet line for some years.
Do you? Here's the thing: we don't know this. I do think there's a buffet there every day.
Yes.
I think there's a table full of sandwiches. There's some fruits. Sean, what do you think?
Yeah, I think tuna triangle sandwiches will be there.
Yeah.
I definitely think grapes and watermelon.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm not sure about anything else.
I think it would be a lot of grab-and-go stuff rather than stuff
So you're
sit
saying
down
like
to
chicken
eat.
Caesar wraps?
Yes.
All right.
What's the reality,
what's
Ray?
the food there on set?
No food, bring your own and hurry up and eat it.
That is not true.
That is bull.
That is not true, Ray.
There has to be catering.
Don't you lie to us. Or do you just go to the diner for lunch?
There'd be a lot of deaths in the cast if that was what happened. But on location, yes, we're very well catered for. It's all very good. But in the studio, you look after yourself.
Okay, but we really wanted to dissect what's available. So is there a buffet?
Or is there a canteen when you're on set?
There's a canteen at the studio.
Yeah.
For free?
That we share with numerous other productions.
Do you have to pay? Do you have to pay?
That's all fine. Oh, yeah. You've got to pay your dues. But on location, where you sort of can't get to the nearest canteen, we are very well looked after.
Okay, so when you're back on set and there is no canteen or buffet, buffet. When you're bringing your own lunch, what do you bring? Like a ham and cheese sandwich? Is that what Alf is eating in between the break?
Yeah, look, Alf's a bit old school. You know, when I was a kid in the bush in outback Queensland, mustering, and when the mail only came twice a week, and the bread tray had come. And the bread would be bloody stale before the next loaf of bread came, and you'd cut up your sandwiches to go mustering. Just to keep the stale bread moist, I used to smother a lamb sandwich with Holbrook sauce.
Oh.
You know, that black Worcestershire sauce to keep the bread moist.
Yes.
And you know what? I still revert to that fairly regularly.
There you go. Lamb sandwich with Holbrook sauce.
I don't even know what Holbrook sauce is.
Well, it was
Worcester sauce. Black sauce. Yeah, I tell you what, you should have a go. You know, once you go there, you'll never go back.
You'll never eat again.
The Alf Stewart mustering singer.
You won't have to worry about never eating again. You probably won't survive the first sandwich.
Yes, and also not a lot of fibre.
Not a lot there, Nat. No. Hey, Ray, with you growing up in northern Queensland, in the outback, how did you not end up back at the farm? Because I know a lot of country people, they get the pull back because, you know, the dad, you have to replace him.
Take over.
Because I had elder brothers.
Yep.
And, look, I thoroughly enjoyed it. But when I first left school, I wanted to play more rugby. I played a fair bit of that at school.
Yeah, you did.
And so I went to Brisbane and played with a club there, and 1 year led to the next, and one accident led to the next, and I accidentally auditioned for something and started doing a bit of acting, and then left Queensland to go to Sydney. How much time have you got in this show?
To be honest, we've got the whole day. Keep going.
And look, I know two of you have nodded off. Please, try and stay with me.
I was due for a sleep anyway around this time. That's fine.
35-year career, you can't knock it. You know what you're doing.
Fair effort, mate.
Yeah. You can play the part of Alf very well. We know that, Ray.
Thanks, Ray.
Check it out. Home and Away, 7 o'clock on Channel 7 tonight. The 8,000th episode. Ray Maher, you're an absolute legend. A living legend. Thank you.
Thanks, Ray.
Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for your interest.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Now, one thing we know and love here in this country is Chris Hemsworth.
Of course
we do.
Just
we'll take the lesser
amazing.
Hemsworths as well if they're on offer, but obviously he's the pinnacle.
Yeah,
the pick of the bunch.
Yeah, and one thing that's always confused us a little bit is his friendship with Matt Damon, just because we know that Matt Damon's best friend is Ben Affleck, and we've always wondered what poor, miserable Ben's feeling about this.
Yeah, well, they're off holidaying together and jumping in one another's private jets, etc.
Yeah, so Ben Affleck and Matt Damon have done yet another movie together. It's called Air. They've been doing the press. And they were asking Ben about coming to Australia and why we don't see him here this much. And he says he loves Australia. And then he went on to say, Matt's basically, as far as I can tell, an honorary citizen. He's there so much. He's friends with Chris Hemsworth, and I think that shows enormous character of Matt to be friends with a guy so much younger and better looking than him. Which is true.
That's true, for sure.
Because it doesn't mean if you're even in your own right very good looking. Next to Chris Hemsworth, you're a bridge troll.
And you know that Chris has always got his shirt off.
Yeah, so he says...
True.
I was talking about how, it's good in practice being friends with him, but I don't want to sit next to Chris Hemsworth in photographs, so I applaud Matt.
Yes.
And he says that he would love to come along and spend some time with Matt and Chris, but he will not take his shirt off, nor
too big a
be
risk.
any proximity near him. And think about that, though. Chris Hemsworth, I mean, you know, like, isn't meaning to do it, but is keeping Ben Affleck out of this country.
That's right.
And Ben Affleck doesn't feel like he can come and enjoy the wonders that Australia has to offer. Girt by sea, some would say, girt by sea. He's not going to be able to experience the girt.
He could come over this side because Chris Hemsworth is hardly ever here. Like, it's a big country. It's a big
Last time
country.
he was here was up in Carnarvon at Woolies.
Yeah.
But maybe Chris Hemsworth's hotness is so extreme that it blankets the entire country, and therefore Chris cannot come girt by sea.
We are all in his shadow, that's for sure.
Yeah, and it just brought me to think about other people who have been in this situation. When you have an insanely hot person in your life and it impacts you in a negative way because you're not.
How is it working with us, Sean?
Well, I get that all the time.
Sean, has this thing ever happened to you or perhaps a friend of yours with a name that rhymes like yours?
Yes, this has happened to me over the journey. I will say that I probably have a story to take us to Ross's shift. Like, I've got 15, 16, I've got that many. But I'm going to narrow it down to quick to off the top of my head.
Well, do that then.
When I
That would be great.
Anytime you like.
When I first moved out of home, we moved into this joint in Leeming, and it was me, my brother, and another guy, Hayden, to start off with. And Hayden was a guy who I thought he was a good-looking guy. I don't know in my mind whether he's Fabio or not. But anyway,
did you think you were equivalently hot?
Oh, I would. In my mind, probably probably down a level, but certainly, around the mark. Anyway, we're at the big house.
You were playing AFL football, so that elevates you.
Yeah.
That adds 3 inches.
I was getting a freebie. Anyway, so we're at Metro's, and then gets towards my end of the night anyway.
Yes.
And I was like, I'm going to make a move, and this girl comes up to me. She goes, "Are you going home shortly?" And I said, "Yes." And she goes, "Oh, can I get a lift with you? Can I come back to your house?" And I was like, "Oh,
absolutely,
he's done it again."
Wow, he's amazing. He's amazing.
He is good.
He's amazing.
So anyway, we turn up to my house in Bull Creek, get out of the cab, and she says thanks, and then walks to the door, beats me to the front door, which I thought was odd, and then just walks directly down the hallway to my friend's room.
So you literally.
So that was the first time.
Well, you paid for the cab to her to get to your mate.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what did you do? You just sat in the
I just went to bed. Cried
On your own.
Do you have another story as well?
Same guy, me and my mate Hayden. We one of our friends went to the Desperate and Dateless balls. He went a couple of times in a row. This one was at Metro's in the city.
Yes.
And we went to pick him up later on in the night. He was and we went inside. He said, "Come inside." And we went inside and we were standing up in the balcony. And I said to Hayden, "Oh, we've got to get out here in a second." Anyway, this chick she does a beat. I'm standing next to Hayden. She's a block of beeline towards me.
Yes. Yeah.
And she just, at the last moment, just veers to the left and goes, "You are so beautiful." To my mate Hayden, who's literally next door.
So did she push you slightly out of the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, so, no,
What
not
the hell? And who out of a woman says you are beautiful to a man? I've never heard that.
Can I see a photo of Hayden? Because he sounds amazing. And if it can be so bold, can he sit in between us from now on?
I get it.
Yeah. Great. Well, this is even people that you work with, or maybe someone that lives in your building. I've had this super good-looking couple that used to live in my building to the point, and then I would say come out in a suit ready to host a thing, and they would walk past in t-shirt and dirty jeans, and I'd go,
"Oh, you can't." Yeah,
you still look better than me.
You couldn't move your neck to watch them walk past.
Wearing a tuxedo.
When you've got a tie on, you can't move.
We want to know how an insanely hot person has impacted your life, usually in a negative way.
Yeah. Unless you're getting their slops, then it's a very positive way.
Yeah. How's this for a prize? Are you ready? Okay. Someone is going to get an Albany staycation worth over $1,200.
Nice.
Worth over $1,200.
What are you getting? What are you getting?
You get 3 nights accommodation at Bankshire Gardens. You get 2 Catch the South tickets, which is a degustation situation with all wines and stuff. You get 2 Raid the Cellar tickets, which is your tastings up to 60 wines. You get $150 cash. Unbelievable. You can escape the ordinary and head to Taste Great Southern Festival this May. Tickets at tastegreatsouthern.com.au.
How good.
Right. We just want to know how a very hot person has impacted your life.
Hello, Ruby.
Hi,
So,
Ruby.
everybody, this is Ruby, of course, answers the phones, but she's the star of the early show.
The
with
Harry
Ruby.
Ruby
Harry.
So, yep, if you're up early, be listening.
Yeah. Is this happened to you, Ruby? Because you're actually very attractive.
So, no, on Hinge, the dating app,
Yes.
you put up your photos. People can reply to them in a
Yes.
prompt comment.
Yeah.
And it's good to have photos of you and friends on there,
To show that you've got friends.
Yeah, totally. Like, you can't just have 5 selfies. Like, it's a bit, And this guy replied to one of my photos the other week and said, "Oh, who's your mate on the left?" I'm like, this is actually my profile, but yeah, safe to say we didn't match.
I don't know about you, Ruby. What happened? Yeah.
It's difficult. It's difficult being in the shadow of
I don't know her name, but I'm on the right.
That's me.
Sam's in Belia. Morning, Sam.
Good morning.
Hey, Sam.
Did a hot person impact your life?
Mine's a bit of a double whammy. So I've got a younger sister, and she's absolutely drop dead gorgeous.
Oh.
Whenever we go out, would your mum like a drink too? Constantly getting
Ouch.
out. I show people photos. They're like, "Oh my God, she's stunning. You guys really don't look anything alike."
Sam, you can't stop.
And then I've also
being your
got
sister.
it's not nice. And then my mum is a very young mum and is a complete MILF.
Yeah.
In high school, it was engraved in the table I sit at. Sam's mum's a MILF. Constantly get asked if we're sisters. And then to top it all off, she's now dating one of my 36-year-old friends who's the same age as me.
Your mum's amazing.
Well, yeah, maybe to you. No.
And to your friend, apparently.
Sam.
That is amazing.
Sam, you're
Can I
surrounded.
ask, you know how you were mistaken as your sister's mother? What's the age difference between you and your sister?
11 years,
Yeah.
but
That's
come
not
on,
good.
I'm only 35.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
That's not good, is it? You're not a mother.
I'm sure you're all right too, Sam.
No,
Well,
but just
I
not
hope
as
so.
good as your sister and your
I
mum.
know.
Or your mum, yeah, exactly. Thank you, Sam. That's hurtful.
I'm not
that
saying,
gets you.
I'm just here. Put it out.
Lisa's in Ocean Reef. Hello.
Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, Lisa.
Has a hot person impacted your life?
It certainly has. So I'm one of 4 children. We all went to the same school. I was at my 20-year school reunion talking to a couple of the guys, and they were like, "Are you the police officer?" And I said, "No, I'm the nurse." And they said, the other one said, "No, that's her sister. She's the hot one."
Oh,
Lisa.
yeah. That really gets
I mean,
you
they
there.
shouldn't say it right in front of you, should they?
No, wait till you
Have
turn
the
your
good
back.
grace to do it when you go to the bar or
My
something.
whole school reunion.
Yeah.
Sweetheart.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what?
you're hot adjacent,
Hot
so that's
siblings.
gotta count.
Like hot
I know,
siblings.
because when it's a friend
It's
or
so
like a,
mean
you can,
of
or a
your
workmate,
parents.
you can get rid of them. But when it's a sibling, you're stuck with them for the rest of your life, being hotter than
My
you.
brother was considerably hotter than me, and I just always looked at mum and dad like, that's on you. What did you do on the night you created me
And
to make
they're
this?
different.
Don't
They
try
stirred
that
the
position
muddy end of
again.
the gene
Like,
pool.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's really mean.
Michelle's in Caramar. Hi, Michelle.
Hi guys, how are you?
Good,
Oh,
Michelle.
Michelle, we're just sitting over here not being hot. How about you?
So a long time ago, this is my parents and my mum and her best friend Joyce were on a bus one night going into the city.
Yeah.
And there was 2 hot guys upstairs on the bus, and one of them wanted to go out with Joyce, who was a really good-looking guy.
Yeah.
My mum talked him out of, or talked her out of going out with this guy because my mum didn't want to get stuck with the ugly guy.
Yes.
And it turned out that it was John Lennon and Paul McCartney.
No way.
Really?
Okay.
Michelle.
So which was the ugly guy? Was John Lennon
say
the
John
ugly
Lennon.
one?
John Lennon was the ugly one.
Yeah.
John
I
Lennon
think
was
so.
the ugly
Lennon.
one.
Yeah, you would think
Yeah,
so.
and
I think
Yes,
so.
yeah.
Joyce never forgave my mum for talking her out of it.
Yes. So Joyce could have hooked up with Paul McCartney and your mum would have been lumbered
could
with
have done.
John Lennon.
Mate, there
Yeah,
you go.
that's the
Another
story,
episode
yeah.
of Joyce's Choices.
Yeah, I know, exactly. That's an amazing story, Michelle.
That's great.
Amazing.
God.
So you just never know, do you?
And then you could have been,
Yeah, rich.
rich.
Super rich.
So rich.
Thank you, everybody. Great stories. It's 8:30. Sean, you're going to pick a winner?
Yeah, I am,
And
actually.
today's
Anytime.
winner is getting something amazing.
This is an incredible prize.
Get a
actually.
load of this. An Albany staycation worth over $1,200.
Woohoo.
No joke. Escape the ordinary and head to Taste Great Southern Festival this May. Tickets at tastegreatsouthern.com.au. Going to go back to Sam, who has a younger sister who gets plenty, and her mum is now going
super
out
hot
with
mum.
Sam's
one of her
friends. 36-year-old friend.
And you're stuck in that sandwich.
High five, Sam.
Well done.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean, and the podcast.
Thirsty Camel's WA app. Download for your chance to win a share of 10K. Shop the way you want, in-store and online with the Thirsty Camel WA app.
Here we go, hip humpers. We're about to play a round of hip hump, where all you need to do is guess what the Thirsty Camel is singing, reciting.
Yeah,
saying.
Reciting? Yeah, okay. Well, Louise and Chelsea want to play this morning. We'll start with you, Lou. Good morning.
Hey, how you going?
Fantastic, Louise. Have you ever had to decipher a song that has been spoken by a camel?
By a camel, no.
Fantastic.
Sorry.
Well, that's okay.
Do you
Let's
have
check.
a broad knowledge of hip hop?
I reckon it's not too bad.
Okay,
But,
great.
yeah, I guess we'll see, right?
Yeah, we will.
Well, we're using hip hop as a very loose term here. Chelsea's in Port Kennedy. Hi, Chelsea.
Hi.
Hey, Chelsea. Familiar with camels reciting lyrics of songs?
Not today.
Not today.
Not
All right,
today.
well,
She's
thanks for
actually
listening.
planning on getting stuck into that next week.
Yeah, that's right. It's on
Always
the
wants to
to-do
put it
list
off.
for Easter.
Yeah.
Well, there's $1,000 cash up for grabs thanks to Thirsty Camel, so a bit on the line here. Here's what'll happen. We are going to play you the track that the Camels laid down. If you think you know the title of the track, buzz in with your name. If you get it right, you take the point. You get it wrong, we'll keep going and
That's
you can have
right.
another crack at
You
it.
can have multiple guesses, ladies, all right? Remember, we're just looking for the song title, and it has to be correct.
And you need to buzz in nice and loudly with your name. Let's test your buzzers now. Louise.
Louise.
Lovely. Chelsea.
Kelsey.
Working well. It's the best of 3 rounds.
All right, are we ready? Thirsty Camel is taking the stage with the mic. Here is the first hip hump track.
Yeah, I'm out at Brooklyn. Now I'm down in Tribeca, right next to De Niro. But I'll be hood forever, yo. I'm the new Sinatra. And since I made it here, I can make it anywhere. Yeah, they love me. In New York, concrete jungle where dreams are
Louise.
Yes, Louise.
New York State of Mind, Jay-Z and Alicia Keys.
It's not quite the
Not
title.
quite right.
So we'll
Just
keep
looking
playing.
at that title. Yep.
There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York. Surely you've got it by now.
Anyone?
There
It's
was,
on the tip of my tongue.
there was one word wrong.
Empire State of Mind, Louise. Sorry.
Louise.
Empire State of Mind.
We'll pay it. Louise leads 1-0.
Alicia Keys.
Yes.
Got
So,
some
yeah,
pipes.
to reiterate, we don't need the artist. You were just showing off.
Oh, yeah, we don't.
You're right. You're right.
You're right. There's no room for show-offs here. No overachieving on this show. All right,
Chelsea,
everybody.
to stay in the game, you've got to get this one, okay?
All right, Charles.
Yeah.
All right,
All
so
right.
this is hip hump track number 2.
This one is for the boys with the booming system. Top down AC with the cooler system. When he come up in the club, he be blazing up. Got stacks on deck like he's saving up.
Louise.
Yes, Louise.
Oh, my God. I know it. That is so annoying.
Time's up. Time's up. We'll keep
Right,
going.
we'll keep going.
Beating like a drum, it's coming your way. Can't hear that. Boom, da boom, 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 boom.
Chelsea.
Oh, my God. This is so hard.
Time's up.
That's all right. Let's have another listen. Jump in when you want.
Keep going. Oh, hang on.
Bass. He got that super bass.
Louise.
Yes, Louise.
Super bass.
How'd you guess?
Louise has done it.
Louise,
Louise, you've won at $1,000 cash, all thanks to Thirsty Camel. Well played.
Chelsea.
It was a tight match. You gave it a good crack, Chelsea.
It's okay. I had fun. I still had fun.
Oh, and that's it's an important thing, isn't it, really? That we all have fun.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? We're going to all have fun again tomorrow.
Oh, let's
everybody.
do it.
Thirsty Camels laid down some more tracks for us, and another $1,000 on the line tomorrow.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Sean?
Yes?
I just want to give you a bit of good news.
What is it?
I'm pretty sure tonight is the final episode of Maths.
Oh, I gave up on it a little while ago.
I know you knowing that.
I know,
it
but you won't even
exists
stumble.
enrages you.
You won't stumble across it anymore.
Yeah.
This is it.
You're a bit of a secret lover.
I know
I'm not a secret lover.
You are.
I'm not a secret lover.
You are.
Not a secret lover, but
stand
you've
it. I have to
watched
watch it for
every
work.
minute.
I have to watch it
No,
for
you
work.
don't. No, you don't. You
You
can read
do.
the recaps like everybody else does.
No, you have to watch it because I'm the one that finds all this stuff.
No, but you don't have to.
You two don't.
Life would go on if you didn't.
All right. So Duncan last night was at the final vows.
Yes.
With Alyssa, and she's been a nice nightmare.
She's been
Duncan's super hot.
So Alyssa's the one that's got a baby.
My child.
Reminds everybody she's got a child.
My child.
And she told Duncan that if they were to go forward, she would be available about every third Wednesday.
Yeah, well,
right?
she told him right at the end. Anyway, she's just been a bit of a monster towards him. So everyone's going, oh, my God, is he going to leave her? Is he going to leave her? Well, you know what? Finally, everyone got what they wanted. And this is just really great. I really love rejection on TV. I love it so much. So they're in the woods, by the way.
Yeah.
They've taken them out to the woods.
Yes, of course.
It's going to be...
And they're dressed to match the woods as well. And Alyssa's poured her heart out first, saying, you know, we're going to make this work. We're going to take this to the real world.
Oh, I love that. So the producers, knowing full well how it's going to pan out, have said, no, you go first.
Yeah, Duncan, you go second. And then Duncan's just done a whole spiel about how she's really nice and he understands she has a child. But their dynamic isn't healthy. Right. So this is just a great reaction. You're going to hear Duncan speaking. You're going to hear her reaction. There'll be some music. There'll be a silence, and then there's a hilarious gift at the end.
I don't want to hurt you, and I don't want to continue getting hurt. So I have to say goodbye.
I was not expecting that.
Silence.
Do you want a tissue?
Do you want a tissue?
Is that a...
That silence, he went for 3 times longer.
And also,
it was just them two looking at each other, her upset, and then he just goes, do you want a tissue?
I kind of like the fact you could just hear the birds in it.
It's very relaxing.
It's the nicest thing of the whole season.
The only downside was the birds drowned out the crickets. But
anyway, she didn't take a tissue and she just walked off into the woods.
And is she still in the woods?
Her expectation of being so horrible.
Yes. Oh, she was terrible, and then couldn't believe it when he dumped her. Tomorrow on the show, our West Coast Fever player Sasha Glasgow's going to join us.
Oh, cool! She's great value, and they only just got up by another point.
I know they're having some very close games.
And Andy Lee will be hanging out with us as well. Great. But you know what? It is the triumphant return, everybody, of the guy that we know as Hot Ross. Outstanding.
Father of 2 now.
Oh, so actually,
Ross Wallman.
Great to be back. Somebody called me, and I hate the name, Hot Ross, in front of my son, Ollie, 3-year-old.
Yeah.
He said, no, it's not Hot Ross, it's Daddy. So it's disturbing.
So you want everyone to call you Daddy?
Who's my daddy? He's my daddy.
I'm his daddy. Missed you guys. You're well. I listened this morning from 6. Great to see Sean still can't make his sport report after, 15 years?
Yeah, you know, he's got a lot on.
Yeah, he's busy at 6 a.m.
How's the life with 2 children, Ross?
It's, I've said this a lot, but I have more and more respect for parents who stay at home. It's it's delightful, but it's a lot. It is a lot. They keep you very busy. But yeah, they're awesome to look at and they're cute and they're sweet, but they keep you incredibly.
Are we done? Are we done at 2?
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Come
know.
on, Ross,
I'm sensing a 3rd.
No, you are not. You were sensing incorrectly. I've seen how Sean's turned out. He's got 4.
And he advises against it.
I'm only 21. Have a look at me.
See what he's doing, Sean? He's had a look at your children.
Yeah.
He's gone, nah.
The kids are fine. It's Shorty Mac.
All right. Sean crying all the time.
I get it, Ross, mate.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.